permeable pavements they have a lot of benefits. What I like to emphasize is they have great economic benefits. They last for 50 years plus, so you don't have to replace them like you do asphalt. They're easier to maintain. And then they perform a lot of stormwater management benefits. Because of the permeability at the surface, the water filters through, leaving behind debris that usually would end up in the storm sewer and then in the river. It slows the water down, it cools it, and it removes the pollutants.
This demonstration shows the infiltration rates of heavy rainfalls and shows how this pavement can absorb this water rather than it running off into the stormwater systems. What this is a permeable brick paving installation. The way it works is the brick are just the surface of the entire system. There's what is called open graded aggregates under the base, and they take all that rainfall water and allow it to slowly infiltrate back through into the groundwater rather than running off the surface as other pavements do and then flooding your storm sewer systems and silting in your rivers and that sort of thing. In turn, you're creating something that's much more eco-friendly and much more sustainable in the long run for the environment and the overall life cost of the surface. In order to install this, typically we'll cut out a 21-inch deep hole and start installing the rock from the bottom up. And really the brick pavers that you see on the surface are such a small portion of the entire system. As we set the brick pavers though, the one big difference between this and a traditional brick paver that everybody has seen placed, we actually have a machine here that installs these brick pavers at a rate of about 5,000 square feet per day. Now, just to give you a little bit of idea on how many you could put in by hand a day, you could probably put maybe 500 square feet in per day by hand. So this really makes an efficient installation process, having this specialty machine to install these brick. These parking lots are also built to withstand heavy traffic loads, even under full saturation conditions. They will still take semi-traffic, fire trucks, heavy equipment, and hold up very well, just as well as any blacktop or concrete surface. A lot of people ask how you maintain this surface in the winter and how you control your snow and ice management on this. Really, this is no different than any other paving surface as far as keeping the snow managed. You can use a steel blade on it just as you would plow the streets or any parking lots. You can also use a snow blower. As far as salting goes, the salt that you would use on this is much less than the salt you use on a solid surface. The reason for that is you don't get any ice puddling and ice sheeting on this surface. The moisture actually permeates right through the joints in the brick and doesn't create that puddling, which in turn greatly reduces the amount of salt you have to put on your surface.
Typically, return on investment that I've found is right around 6 to 7 years. And absolutely, by the time you get to 10 years, it will have paid for itself and then some. Because at 10 years, asphalt parking lots, you're gonna have to resurface. You're gonna have to mill and resurface. And at that point, you've made money on this. I did an estimate on a 100,000 square foot parking lot. And at 20 years, it was about $750,000 the owner was saving. So really, you got to take a long view because it costs more to put in initially, but you will make that money up over the life of the pavement.